What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. I recently did a video on the Hart brand 3-in-1 wet dry shampooer vacuum. I advertised it as a $65 carpet extractor. Now I did pay $65 for it. It was on sale at the time. I mentioned that in the video. I think normal retail on it was $140 or $150. Which still is a phenomenal value for that thing because of the performance that it gives. However, the only bad part about that thing is when I posted my video, it was currently out of stock, which I knew and I was hoping that they were gonna bring it back in stock. Now you go onto Walmart's site, Hart's site, it's not even listed. So I don't know if it's discontinued or if it's gonna come back later. I just don't have the answer for that. So I wanted to give you guys an alternative to that carpet extractor. And the alternative is available now. You can buy it right on Amazon. It's from a company called Vacmaster, and it looks to be the exact same thing, just with different accessories. So we're gonna go ahead and check it out today. We're gonna pop it open and take a look at it, see if it is the exact same thing. We're gonna be comparing it to the Hart 3-in-1 that I just recently did a video. And we'll also be comparing that to the Bissell Spot Clean Pro, which is kind of the go-to for the DIYer for carpet extracting in your car and things like that. They're all relatively in that same price point from about $140 to $200. This Vacmaster falls right there at $189. So we're gonna go ahead and dive deep into this Vacmaster today, see how it performs, and then I'll relate that to the Hart and the Bissell to see which one's gonna be the best option. So let's jump into it. There she is. Okay guys, so here it is, right? The Vacmaster. Now again, this thing currently sells on Amazon for $189. Again, the Hart one, I think the normal price was either $140 or $150. So yeah, it is cheaper. Unfortunately, like I said, you can't even find it on the website anymore. So I don't know if it's discontinued or not. The good thing about this one is it's available now. And still, when you compare this to like a Bissell Spot Clean Pro, we're in that same price range. Those things you look on Amazon, you can get them from anywhere from $160 to $200 for the Bissell Spot Clean Pro. And if this is similar to the Hart, then I like this a lot better. But let's go ahead and open it up now and take a look at what it comes with. See what the overall form factor is of this thing, and see if it's really the same kind of construction as the Hart. All right, guys. So here are the two units: the Hart, the Vacmaster. Now, we're gonna go over the similarities and the differences between these. Right off the bat, differences are the Vacmaster is actually an 8-gallon capacity, 5.5 horsepower motor. The Hart is only a 6-gallon capacity, but with the same 5.5 horsepower motor. All right, now let's talk about these two units. Now, if you look at the head of the unit, they are identical in form. So you have this little slot here, you have the little slot there, a little bit different color, obviously, or considerably different color, but same exact on-off switch on both units, same exact little port on the front end, same exact, well, different design latches, but basically the exact same thing. We'll come around the back. They both have the exhaust filter in the back, this little metal hook, power cord coming out of the same exact, or sorry, water tank port coming out of the exact same spot on both units. They both are running a 1-gallon tank, and as you can see, this is the text on the Hart versus the text on the Vacmaster. Exactly the same. Same power cord. Actually, it looks to be that the power cord on the Hart is shorter than the one on the Vacmaster. The Vacmaster looks longer, but I'll confirm that for you guys in a second here. All right, guys, so I did just confirm the power cord on the Hart machine is 15 feet. The power cord on the Vacmaster machine is 33 feet. So you're gonna get much more reaching ability with the Vacmaster unit. Additionally, the hose that they come with, it's the exact same construction hose. I mean, the end points and everything are the exact same. However, the hose from the Hart branded is 7 feet long, and the one that comes with the Vacmaster is 8 feet long. So again, you're just getting a longer reach with the Vacmaster. So as you can tell, outside of a few of the little adjustments like the longer hose on the Vacmaster, the longer power cord, all that kind of stuff, the head units are exactly the same. Again, this one has a bigger tank than this one, but the head unit, the actual power of the machine, the functionality of the machine is the same, exact same head unit. So that got me thinking, who makes it, right? Because they're obviously two separate brands, but who makes this thing? So Hart is known to be produced by a company called TTI, which also produces Ryobi, Milwaukee Tools, Homelike, a bunch of different brands. Vacmaster is its own brand, which is actually owned by a company called Cleva, and they do Vacmaster. They make the Kenmore vacuum brands. They make the Armorall vacuums. So they have their own group of brands. So which one makes it? Well, after a little bit of research here, guys, again, this company, Vacmaster, is owned by Cleva Corporation. And looking on the back of the label of the Hart, it says right here, made in China, and it says Cleva North America. So it's just an extension of this brand. So even though Hart is produced by TTI, apparently that's more for their, I don't know if it's more battery packs and power tools and things like that, but they obviously sourced this vacuum, the 3-in-1, from these guys, from what I can tell. Now, if I'm wrong, I apologize to TTI, I apologize to Hart, because I do not know for sure. All I know is that Vacmaster is owned by Cleva, and there's a badge on the Hart that says produced by Cleva. So there you go. Okay, so we talked about a few similarities. Obviously, the head unit is exactly the same. We talked about a few differences as far as the longer accessories that this comes with and the larger tank capacity. Now let's continue on with a couple more differences. Right off the bat, guys, the storage on this Vacmaster is very, very limited. The Hart came with two pieces here where you could fit the crevice tool and a brush tool, which is really nice. This one doesn't have that. There's no storage capability. Another difference is the Hart just used 4 little caster wheels on the bottom, versus this Vacmaster uses the same casters on the front of it, but on the rear it has these nice big oversized wheels, which I actually really, really like. They are soft textured kind of rubber, so it moves around really, really nicely. Now let's go into the accessories. The Vacmaster came with, actually, they both came with the same accessories, except this guy comes with some additional ones. So I'm just gonna go through, I have them sitting right here. These are the same ones that the Hart branded one came with, so we'll start off with this. Obviously, you get the hose. Now again, the Hart is a 7-foot hose, the Vacmaster is an 8-foot hose. But you get your little wand attachment. Hose goes in here, you have your attachment here for the water port, and then this is the water port as well, and then you have the front end. This piece can't come off if you're just using it for vacuuming. It's very easy, it just spins right on and off. And then you also have your controls right on the front here, same as the other one. One for suction and the other one for shampoo to inject water. So that is the exact same. Additionally, guys, you get the same exact crevice tool from both brands, or from both machines. So same thing here, this one's just, you can attach it right here at the front point. You'll see, I don't know if this will focus for you guys, but there's a little slot in the front. You just line that up and you can snap it into place. Performance-wise, we don't need to test this thing. It performs exactly the same. I don't need to show you guys because it's the same exact electronic components between the two. The head unit and this little claw here are the same. So there you have it. Nice port here. Again, I'll show you guys some of the performance of when I was doing it in my 2002 Sequoia. I did carpet cleaning using the Hart machine, exactly the same tool as this, and it works phenomenal. The only thing I didn't necessarily love about it is all your controls are here. So even when this machine is plugged in, you flip the machine on, it does not turn on. From there, you can either use the ports on the front or on the wand to turn it on each function that you need. So just keep that in mind. If you turn it on and it doesn't just turn on right away, it's not broken. That's how it's supposed to function. I'll show you guys that here in a little bit. But let's continue on with the accessories. Just like with the Hart, we get a crevice tool that simply just, you can remove this piece, like I said, remove that, plug that one in, and you have your crevice tool. You also get a brush tool, and you get this little wide mouth, like carpet, or not carpet, but floor cleaning tool, which is very, very nice. Then you also get a telescoping wand. Now with this one, it's a little bit different than what came with the Hart. It's the exact same quality of material, has the same button release to extend the wand. However, this one comes with a little piece here, plastic piece. You can see this little indentation here. So you line that up. And then there's also one on the back of it, same deal. And that is for a attachment that only the Vacmaster comes with. The Hart did not come with. And that is this. really, really nice, super wide-mouthed upholstery tool. Now, because it's so wide, this would work really well on carpets and just everything around the house. So if you're buying this machine and you want to be able to use it for car detailing, but you also want to be able to have the ability to use it in your house, cleaning up, cleaning carpets and all that kind of stuff, the Vacmaster is going to be a better solution because they give you better accessories for all that kind of stuff. Now, as you can see, it does come with a longer injection hose. And one thing to note, guys, is the injection port on this one is plastic versus the injection on the claw tool is metal. So I don't know if that's going to affect us. We'll test that out in a second here. One other thing that I don't like is this actually just fell out on me. I already could tell it was a little bit loose, but if you look at the attachment here, you have this rubberized blade on top, and then you have a little brush, and it's sliding out again, a little brush attachment right in front of that. I don't know if I can get this to focus for you. There you go. And this brush portion is very, very loose, and it slides right out. So I don't know functionality wise, if while you're cleaning, if that's gonna be a pain in the butt, but I guess it's cool because they do give you the option of being able to remove it if you'd like. So you can actually remove the little blade too. That one's definitely in there a bit better. Let me try and get it back in there. Yeah, that one's a lot harder to get in and out, but it's nice that they give you the options and that they are removable. I just wish that the brush attachment portion would stay in a little bit easier. I'm sure there's something you can just put in there and get it to hold, but for now, it is what it is. Back to similarities, guys. They do give you an Extractor shampoo. It's branded Vacmaster. Obviously, the Hart one was branded Hart. Probably the same exact solution. I didn't use it anyway. My functionality with my extractors is I always go in and pre-treat the area that I'm cleaning with the chemical, agitate it, and then just use this to rinse it all out and pull all the dirt out. So I didn't test the chemical that it came with, but more than likely it's the same exact chemical. Now, 2 more items that they give you that comes with the Vacmaster that does not come with the Hart, and then we'll get into testing this thing, is you do get a full-on floor cleaning tool. And it's actually nice too. You have the ability to use it. There's a little switch right here. You can press that and it changes between a lower pile and a higher pile carpet. So this obviously would be used for dry cleaning, just regular vacuuming and things like that. But it's nice that they give you such a big attachment. It's really great. So again, functionality of this machine for kind of all around whatever you would need, whether it be in a car or at home. The Vacmaster is technically better than the Hart. The Hart is definitely guided more towards little spot cleaning, and in cars it seems like that's going to be the best option. One more thing that the Vacmaster comes with that the Hart did not come with is this little dust bag that you can attach inside. Just if you're collecting a bunch of dust and things, it attaches on the inside. I'm not going to do it. It's a standard vacuum type of a thing. So it does come with that. Now, both machines do come with a black mesh filter that you use when you're using the wet vacuuming option or the shampooing option. It also comes with a dry filter. It's a great little filter, and it comes with a little piece on the back inside that snaps into place. When you're using this filter, you need that to hold it in. When you're using the mesh filter, it just slides over and stays on snug. So that's it, guys. There's your differences between these 2 units. Like I said, this one is more expensive, but I see why. You get a larger capacity, you get all the extra components, so you can really use it in a car or at home, which is really, really nice. And this is, from what I can see, this is made by the brand, and the Hart is also made by this brand, so you're getting it direct from the source here. All right, so let's go ahead and fire it on. We're just gonna show the functionality real quick on how you turn it on and off. And then we will also test the spray pattern of that wide carpet upholstery tool or carpet cleaning tool, and then we'll be all wrapped up. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and attach the hose. Again, it's the same like the Hart. It screws on, which is nice. It's a threaded connection point. So you can just line it up, screw it on, which is really nice because then you don't have to worry about it coming off when you're like tugging it around. And yeah, it's just gonna lock in place really, really nicely. The extractor or shampoo injector port just goes right in, snaps into place. Really easy when you want to remove it. You just compress the little red tab and then it pops out and you can pull it out. All right, so first off, we're gonna attach the upholstery cleaning tool. So we grab our little control unit wand here. We'll attach that right there. We'll take the little adapter piece and screw it right onto here. Okay, we're all set. Now we're just gonna attach this. You do have to line this up. There's these two little tabs on the side here that fit in with the with the nozzle, so you just gotta line those up. There we go, and then twist it and it locks into place. And then again, take the injection port, and this is the same like up on the nozzle, it just screws on. And as I said, guys, turning it on and off. It's plugged in, but it's not doing anything, right? So in order to turn it on, you wanna do the switch on top to there's a 0 and then kind of like just a 1, essentially. It's not really, it's a circle and a slash, but put it over to the slash. And then now the machine is actually on and we can turn on the power. So first button is the vacuum attachment. Go ahead and push that. Fires right up. And you actually have a little port here. You can turn this dial and it closes it up. So what that does is it affects the strength of the suction coming through. Now for me personally, I don't know why you would leave it open. You're gonna get debris coming through here. I always leave that completely closed so I get the most suction. But that's it there. So you can turn it on and off there. You can also turn it on and off at the head unit itself. So you can turn it on there and turn it off over here. So functionality wise, it's nice. You don't have to go back and forth to the machine. You can control everything right here. Really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and fill the water tank real quick. It's super easy, it pops right out. Just undo that little part and then you have this whole deal. I fill it up in my sink. It's really easy. It's a nice small form factor so it fits in. Let me go ahead and fill this up and then I'll show you the injection port and how it sprays. Okay, so here we go. The machine is on. I'm gonna turn the suction on. Actually, we don't even need to do that. I'm gonna turn the spray pattern on now. It's gonna need a minute to prime just to get all the water flowing through the system, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. You'll hear it turn on. Okay, on, and here comes the spray. And you can see it's a good amount of spray. It's not really, really strong, but it's doing a good job. It's a good amount of spray. And the wide angle of it, let's see here, just from this angle, yeah, we're getting basically full coverage of this upholstery tool. So that's really, really good. Now, if it didn't spray wide enough and it only sprayed this front end, then having this wide of a tool would make no sense because you're not getting that full cleaning ability, but this one does. Now, just like the Hart, the only part I don't like about this thing is I would prefer if it had a little trigger to inject water as opposed to the button, because when you turn the button on, it goes on good, and then when you turn it off, it continues to drip a little bit. Okay, so we're on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Not ideal that it's not an immediate on-off. However, with that said, guys, I do want to tell you that when I was using it, it actually didn't bother me that much. I really thought it would because I'm used to my Mighty carpet extractor. It's a $1,100, $1,200 machine, but it really didn't bother me that much. I just left the vacuum function on. So I would turn the vacuum on, turn the injection on, turn the injection off while it's still vacuuming, and it dries all that stuff up anyway, so it's really not a big deal. And just so you can see, you can operate both at the same time. And then water. Okay, so good to go there. Now, one last thing I wanted to test is this tool, because I'm assuming, like I said, this injection port here is plastic versus metal on this one. But I'm assuming it's just, I mean, it would have been nice if they did it in metal, but this one is probably a wider fan to get across this whole thing. So let's go ahead and test that real quick, and then just see. Let's really find out. Okay. Now, just feeling it really quickly, it does seem, because this is such a wide angle and we're running the extension, you do lose power at this point. So keep that in mind when you're using it for carpets in the house. Let's go ahead and look at the injection. There it goes. And yeah, that's a way wider extension. It's going the whole way across of a way wider spray pattern, excuse me. So just really quickly again, let's look at it. All right, so there you go. Way wider spray pattern, which is very, very nice. And just noticing that one seems to turn off a lot faster. I don't know why. Maybe because the solution stays in the hose longer than that one does. I don't know, but it seems to turn off a lot faster. So whatever that means, just anecdotal, just from me playing with it for 1 second. But really, really fantastic unit, guys. Now, I did mention, I'm going to turn this off really quickly. I did mention in my last video about the Hart, and I'll have that video linked down in the description for you guys below as well. The only thing I didn't like about the Hart, and it's going to be the same function here, is when you're extracting, you're collecting all the dirty water, right? And all that dirty water goes into the tank. And then to get rid of it, you spin this off and you take it off. And when I did that with the Hart, it like all came gushing out over my hand. This thing fell all over. So it wasn't ideal. However, I have used it again since then, and I figured it out. It was just stupid me. I wasn't thinking about it the first time. When you're going to do it, you just lean it back. Lean it back there, open this up, lean it back forward, dump everything out, and it works perfect there. You don't have to get worried about getting your hand dirty with all that junky water. Again, just really quickly, I'm going to plug this thing in and see how it feels. All right, so we have that function on now. Again, it does spin all the way around 360 degrees, so that's nice. Yeah, great amount of suction. Really great amount of suction. Yeah. I like it, guys. I like it a lot. I would say between this and the Hart, again, this is just nice because it has a larger capacity and you get more accessories. They're equivalent. If you're just using it for a car, both of them are going to work exactly the same. They both work great. With that said, I wanted to do some little test real quick. I'm going to show you guys the ground in my shop. It's really dirty. I have this attachment on. Again, it's hard concrete floor that's painted over, but let's just see how it works. I'm just gonna spray on a little bit of super clean down on the ground. All right, guys, so here's the section that I'm gonna be working on. You can see it's all dirty. I've just got some super clean here in a spray can, so I'm just gonna spray that. Obviously it's a little wet, but just gonna go ahead and spray. Where am I at on the camera? Here we go. So just let that dissolve a little bit and then we'll rinse it away and see how this thing works on scrubbing that out. All right, guys, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and fire on the vacuum function. Fire on the injection function. There it goes, you can see it, and here we go. All right, I shut the injection solution off. Now I'm just doing a dry vacuum to pull it all up. And there we are. The section that has not been cleaned yet versus the section that I just hit with the little 3-in-1. And it's considerably cleaner. Not perfect, you know, by any means, but this floor is pretty hammered, so it's not you know, it was never going to be perfect, but considerably cleaner. Like you could see the big square where I worked on it. So I like it. I like it a lot. Alrighty, guys. So there you have it. For the DIYer or the professional detailer that's just getting into it that doesn't want to spend $1,200 on an extractor, this Vacmaster is phenomenal. Now, it's the exact same performance, like as I said, as the Hart. Just unfortunately right now the Hart is not available. So this is an absolutely fantastic option for you guys. It's available on Amazon right now. I'll have a link to it down in the description below for you guys. Just wanted to show you a comparison of this compared to the Bissell Spot Clean Pro. So for the professional detailer or the person that's trying to get their business going, this Vacmaster looks 1,000 times more professional than the little Bissell Spot Clean Pro. You also get a way bigger recovery tank. That's the problem with the Bissell is as you're going, this is your recovery tank here. right? It's like a gallon versus 8 gallons. So you can continually work a lot longer with this one. You'll have to refill the solution tank, but you can work a lot longer with this one. Now, some people have described that when I did my review on the Hart, that they said that the attachment, the crevice tool attachment, is too big and it's hard to fit into tight spots on the interior. Now, granted, that compared to the one on the Bissell, it's like twice the size, right? So yeah, I get your point on that. However, this one compared to a professional car detailing extractor, let me grab the crevice tool from my Mighty. So here's the crevice tool from my Mighty. As you can see, again, it is a trigger sprayer, which is nice, but virtually the same size, guys, here. Like, I mean, maybe a 1/4 of an inch bigger on this one, but basically the same size. So I think they just kind of modeled it after a professional carpet extractor. So that's why this size is here. It's not an issue of getting into tight spots. I've had no issue with it. I mean, you get used to it is what I'm saying. The Bissell, yeah, it's really small. You can fit in everything, but you get used to this very, very easily. Again, it looks way more professional. Anyways, guys, that's it. I hope that video helps you. I know with that Hart video, a lot of people were like, man, I really want that thing. It's out of stock. I can't find it anywhere. Well, here's your alternative option. It is a little bit more expensive, especially compared to the $65 price point that I got mine at when they were on sale. But like I said, I think the normal price of the Hart is either $140 or $150. This thing's $189, but you do get more features with it. So I think it's a justified price. Anyways, guys, I hope that helps. Please make sure to like the video. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on that notification bell. We'll see you on the next one.